What is going on, everybody? Brent Abel here at goldballhunting.com. That knucklehead over there is Jeff Jacklich. Guys, we've been talking a lot about the backhand volley for, 7-10 days. And we got one more thing we want to pass along you today in today's Gold Ball Hunting podcast episode. So hang in there with us for the rest of the episode because we got something very cool that we want to talk to you about. So the big question is this: how are tennis players like us who never played in the tour, weren't incredible juniors, or maybe got a late start to the game, how do we consistently compete at our highest skill level without having to grind through endless hours of on-court practice time and still be in the hunt for victory match after match? That is the question, and Gold Ball Hunting gives you the answers by helping you eliminate your skill level range so that you build a strong foundation of confidence. My name is Brent Abel, and along with my biz partner, Jeff Jacklich, welcome to Gold Ball Hunting. Jeffrey, my man, what is going on there, dude?
Just a beautiful day to be in Northern California, baby.
Stop yourself. Come on. Come on. Northern California, kind of a nice spot there?
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah. Well, good. Well, good. Yeah, you're back in the Bay. You're actually been there for a few days. Pacific Gas and Electric decided to cut power, and lo and behold, and Moraga, California had a fire. You missed all the fun. You were down in Lodi with your bros, or Modesto with your buddies, and you missed all the fun.
I said I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, I got a text from our next door neighbor Saul, and we're of course here in Colorado. He texted me at 3:30 in the morning. That was today's Sunday. I don't know, 3 or 4 nights ago, and he says, "Big fire out at Sanders Ranch. We're being evacuated." And all I could think of, well, Jeff, wow, what timing, man. First night in the house, and all of a sudden, wow. Anyway, so guys, hey, thanks for hanging out with us again. Another episode of the Gold Ball Hunting podcast. And so look, we're here, Jeff, to help a couple of different types of players. Maybe one player is doing both things, but number one, those tournament guys and gals are playing tournaments. They're kind of stuck in a certain round. We want to help you guys get to the next couple of rounds. And for those for the league players who actually want to move up to that next rating label. So whether you're just starting out, you're playing some league stuff, you're at a 2-5, 3-0, 3-5, 4-0, even the 4-5 guys and gals who want to move up, we want to show you what actually works. Those are the types of players that we're helping. Guys, if you're just out there trying to look like Rafa and just trying to look like Fed, we're probably not where you want to be, because we're not going to show you how to do that. We're actually going to show you how to win matches based on reality. That's the whole pursuit with Gold Ball Hunting. Jeff, so like I said in the beginning, we've been talking a lot about the backhand volley the last 7 to 10 days.
Yeah.
Today is our last day. Actually, we've got a course that we put out there last Thursday, October 10th. Today's Sunday the 13th. It's the last day of the offer for this course that includes 4 things. And I know you know all the 4 things that are in there, but I won't put you in the spot. We got 2 master classes, right? We're going to show you really what is the simple 3 steps, the 3 technical steps of a really clean backhand volley. Once we help you get on balance, good posture and balance. Going to do the same thing in their master class with a forehand volley. Wouldn't be fair to give you just half of the volley.
No, they kind of go together.
Formula. Yeah, they do. The next thing we've got for you is the third thing is we've got a course, we've got a training Jeff and I did, that when you are up at net in doubles, there's only 3 possible targets. And so we want to help you kind of erase all that confusion that you might have when you're up in net. Oh my God, where am I going to potentially hit this ball? Well, we're going to clear up that confusion for you with just those 3 targets. And then the fourth thing we've got for you is a really fun video training on the forehand slice approach. And this is like mean. This is like when you start doing this, you just kind of go, God, I'm kind of a mean person, because this ball wants to skid and stay low, and it's almost like you can't miss it. It's super consistent. It's so easy to do. But A lot of players just look at the approach shot as just, one big forehand topper thumper that actually in reality just sits up and just gives that opponent over there. Well, thank you if that's what you're going to do. So that offer shuts down tonight, right? Shuts down tonight, 11 p.m. Pacific. Total value of the package is $388, but we got a one-time offer until tonight. Just $37. It's a deal. Yes. So if you're at YouTube, if you're at YouTube right now on the YouTube channel, Gold Ball Hunting YouTube channel, right down below in the description area, there's a link. You can click it, get access, order it right now. And if you're over the audio version, iTunes, Stitcher, whatever, show notes, there's also a link that will take you to the order page. Jeff, one of the questions that I've been getting, and you may have too, is with the high backhand volley.
Yeah.
And so, I think the one thing that I tell people that when I learned it from Mr. Stowe was because the mistake I was making is, we've talked a lot about the backhand volley. Players get too far out in front because they're told, we'll play the volley out in front.
Right.
Well, okay, that hasn't worked. So it just kind of instinctively made sense to me with the higher backhand volley, right? It's not the overhead.
Right.
But it's really not a standard head high it's up above the head. It's an awkward shot. And so the one thing that I learned from Mr. Stowe is that you got to wait a little bit longer. You can't, not only can you not play it out in front, you got to let the ball get back a little bit deeper on you, because that's where, anatomically, that's where the body sort of handles that shot the best.
Right.
Once I kind of felt it up there, because I used to think that, I've been told, well, you got to snap it, you got to, you got to have this, Rafa-like arm with no sleeves.
You got to have the guns.
I was never going to have that, and I still don't have that. So, but once I felt where the contact point should be, it really made a lot of sense. And not only could I be accurate where I wanted to land over there, but, it changed my swing plane, right? It changed my swing path. So the combination of taking it later and then a different swing plane, now all of a sudden I felt accurate, and I felt like there were times I could actually give it a little stick to where it might not even come back. So what's been your experience with either yourself as your own game or maybe, a student or something like that?
Well, you're absolutely right in terms of where the contact point is. It's definitely a little farther back in the swing path, and it's all based on the fact that it's just one of those shots that we have to deal with that just creates really bad leverage geometry for the human body. I mean, we're trying to figure out, like, how do I able to put a little bit of stick on it, like you said, without the snappy, the flop, the turning the racket over, all that, which just creates the potential for mishits, weak shots, no accuracy, all those wonderful things that we want, to be able to produce a shot that actually at least keeps you neutral in the point. Right. At least allows you to hit the ball with a little bit of depth, and just like, give me another pitch. It's like taking a ball in baseball. You're going to take it. It's not a strike, but I just want to throw me another pitch. So it is the reason why in the pursuit and the construction of a point, when a guy comes net, can I get that ball high up into his backhand? It's bad leverage for everybody, So,
well, look, it is one, and we've talked about this recently. We've talked about in doubles, why not lob, not short, but don't do it deep. Lob over that guy's or that gal's backhand side, just deep enough where you back them off the net, but now there's no leverage because the ball's behind them, and their partner's going, God, should I go over there and cover behind? And next thing you know, if you've got both opponents congregating about halfway between the service line and the baseline on one side of the court.
Right.
And it's just an utter mess. And so, but in terms of us being able to actually technically hit this shot, if you know what to do, it's definitely a possibility. And you'll no longer, if you're that player in doubles where they're lobbing over your backhand, where you'll be able to confidently say mine early, so your partner doesn't have to go over there and kind of give up their court positioning. And
Right.
so that's inside the course that we're actually the offer
Yeah.
that closes tonight. One of the videos in there, the training videos, is how do you handle the high backhand volley? What's the technique on it? And you don't need to be in the gym 7 days a week beefing up, trying to get the guns kind of popping out.
Yeah.
You don't have to have incredible athletic timing on this thing. You just need to kind of feel where that proper contact point should be, and then then that shot will no longer be a problem for you. Guys, go on over to if you're on YouTube watching this episode, just down below in the description area is the link that will take you to the order page where you can get the course for $37, along with the other three things: forehand volley course, the nasty forehand slider approach, and then the training on the three doubles volley targets. But do so tonight before 11 o'clock p.m. Pacific, because we're a little rough on those guys who call up Monday morning, say, gosh, I kind of missed the deadline. Well, sorry, man. There's no do-overs in this thing. So make sure you guys take advantage of the offer tonight. Jeff, anything else before we sign off today?
I think, pursue the craft.
Oh,
this is a beautiful game.
Right.
It's a beautiful game.
And really, who is this course for? I mean, are we trying to look like Fed? Are we trying to look like Rafa? Are we trying to? Who's it for? Tell me.
I think it's for players. Well, it's for players that want to get an extra round in the national events, or your local, sectional tournament. You're playing your age group. You're out there swimming with the sharks. You see these same guys that kind of always are hunting semis and finals, and maybe you'd like to be in the hunt there a little bit. And that's going to take some work, but it's not just random work. It's very specific work to build the foundation of being able to see the next thing that needs to be done in your game. And so, that's for me, learning to pursue the craft was something I was very lucky in my pursuit of this game to be surrounded by people, or at least seek out those people that I could see they had the stuff that I needed, because I could see who they were working with and that, and then I'll give props to the great Rich Anderson of Northern California. I got to spend 2 years at Kenyatta Junior College with him, one of the greatest coaches ever. And he had a very simple phrase: let your racket do the talking. Period.
Pretty simple.
Let your racket do the talking.
Yeah.
And in order to be able to do that, though, you've really got to have clarity about the pursuit of this craft. It's not about the beautiful footwork of Federer. It's not about engaging in a Rafa forehand.
Good. Well, look, this is all guys who we're really helping. Really, our tribe are those players, those guys and gals who've got the guts to make their results public. And anytime you play a USTA tournament, right, the results are public. Anytime you play in a USTA league, the results are made public. And so really those are the players that we want to help, and we've got our own ways. Look, I've won 10 gold balls, a couple in singles, the rest in doubles. You've silvered a couple times, you've bronzed a couple times. And you played at a very high level. You played at a much higher level than I ever did, certainly in college. And, you had a little taste on the pro tour. But that being said, even if you didn't play at Jeff's level, which I never did, still there's an opportunity out there to actually start to be in the hunt for a ball. Whether it starts with the bronze or the silver or the gold, whatever, it's possible. And the way that we're going to show you how to do that is what actually works in, let's call it what it is, senior tennis. I think the USTA starts senior tennis at 25 now. I mean, it's like there's age groups at 25 and you're a senior. Okay. But that's really, those are really the players that we want to help. And we've got lots of ways of helping you guys, not only kind of as a group, but also individually. And we got some really cool things planned down the road to really help you guys take your game to where you want it to go. Jeff, what do we want fine folks to do right now?
Like us, share us, subscribe, if you dare.
Yeah.
Leave a comment down below. And iTunes and Stitcher, rate and review. Goldballhunting.com. Spread the word. Share us. Come on. You can do it.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
2, 3.
Yes. Guys, listen, thanks for hanging out with us today. Another episode of the Gold Ball Hunting Podcast. Get out there today, wherever you are. Help someone else have a spectacular day. And Jeff, we will do this again tomorrow.
Can't wait.